Hello millennials. This is my second video on parental interference. Are you facing a lot of interference from your parents-in-laws, especially mother-in-law and sister or brother-in-law? Is your husband under the influence of his family always or most of the times? You might be noticing these observations in your husband, such as lack of confidence, lack of decision making, lack of initiative, lack of courage, and constantly must be fighting on petty issues by taking his parents' side. Is this your fault? You must be saying no, but to some extent, yes. Instead of getting emotionally disturbed, sad, devastated, angry, or even overreacting also, how about using your smartness to work to build the connection with your spouse? Instead of focusing on your in-laws, how about focusing on your relationship? Hi, my name is Leena Paranspe, a millennial marriage coach, and I help individual spouses explore new possibilities to resolve their current issue and bring the fun in their marriage. Here are some quick fix tips to balance both the relationships, your parents-in-law as well as your husband. Not by hurting your in-laws, but by focusing to build your marriage bond strong and stronger day by day. Here are the quick tips, and the first number, it goes on, be tolerant. All in this millennial impatient generation, I'm talking about keeping patience. Not at the cost of your self-respect, of course, but all it takes is a moment of patience. Nothing can be resolved, when you try to contemplate with a mind filled with anger. At times, when you are having a conflict with your in-laws or have different opinions on a topic, be a good listener first. They are from a different generation and they have altogether a different perspective for things. So they may not be able to keep up or connect with the present. The second point comes as, decide to put what was done in the past behind you. Do not hold the grudges. What is once done shouldn't be repeated, or you shouldn't ponder over the issues too much. The more you keep on thinking, the more complicated it will get. So solve the issues with compassion and understanding, and do not keep the grievances every now and then. Forget what happened. Focus on what is going to happen, and that also in your relationship. The third point is, understand and respect the generation gap. As I always say, perseverance is the key to a happy relationship. This proves correct even for your in-laws. So when you understand their position and know why they say what they say, life becomes easy. You know it is their love, possessiveness, and guidance. It is not always that they are correct just because they are aged. It is also the understanding which, if absent, results into the conflicts. So be calm enough, listen. It's normal to have the opinion clashes, but it doesn't necessarily have to turn your relationship sour. They themselves do not know when their guidance turns into the interference. Even though they are doing this sometimes, intentionally or unintentionally, your job is to ignore and focus more on your relationship. Build a super connection with your spouse is the last step, but very important. It's always a special relationship between a couple. No one can interfere unless you allow them to access. Two different mindsets with two different upbringings, differences are inevitable. So the main key point is not to get distracted, vulnerable, insecure, and fearful. Your partner is your support, even though he is not currently, he's currently disconnected with you. So the need is to build a bond with a great understanding, trust, and love. Once connected, your spouse will gain the confidence to speak on your behalf and resolve the issue with his or her parents. Wish you all a progressive marriage. But have the fun and the companionship in your marriage. Thanks a lot for watching this, and if you have liked the content, please subscribe to my channel so that I will keep on updating every now and then, and I can add value to make a difference in your marriage. As well as you can also drop your comments, suggestions in the comment box. Love you then. Signing off, Leena Paranspe. Thanks.